At the brass tacks, you say it's against the law for me to cross the street at the intersection then, is that correct?
Well, if it's an intersection between adjacent intersections at which traffic control signals are in operation, then you may cross only in a marked crosswalk.
Okay, so you got one light that's about 8 blocks between the other lot. They're about 6, at least 4 blocks, 5 blocks between each other on those two lights. So you're telling me that if I want to go to...
43rd and 39th.
What was it?
There's a signal at 43rd and a signal at 39th.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you now that every intersection throughout the state is an unmarked crosswalk. And a citizen has the exact same rights in an unmarked crosswalk as he does in a marked crosswalk. Okay? But I already know y'all gonna take the side of the policeman.
If you choose to die on this hill, then you're gonna be fighting an uphill battle. You know what I mean? We can agree to disagree, but I would suggest that you research the transportation code, specifically section 552.005, subsection D. That's my fault.
Yeah, alright. Problem was I walked across the street with a camera and noticed in the video I didn't say nothing about videoing, but he sure did. He sure did.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Sergeant Milo?
Sergeant Milo, I swear I've heard of you before.
Yeah, there's been several of us.
Yeah. And how long you been with the police department?
Almost 22 years.
With Galveston?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's time to retire.
January of 2003.
It's time to retire.
You got that right, Bull. Bull, same thing you were saying in your video. You need some money. I need some money too. If I had the money, I'd retire.
Man, you have the money. Retire. You can afford it.
I wish, man. I wish. I wish I had the money people thought I had.
Well, I know what kind of money you make. I also know that right now you can get you a pension and you can have another job in a week after you retire.
I can't collect on my pension for another 8 years.
What?
What?
Yeah, how come you can't collect your pension for another 8 years?
You have to be age 50 to collect for us.
Oh, so you're awful young still, huh?
That explains.
What was you? You said
Started
22?
when I was 21.
So you should be 7 years. But you've
Yeah,
been a police
well,
officer for 22 years, you said?
Well, 21 and a half. I round up.
Yeah. Well, so you're telling me I committed a crime by crossing the street there?
I'm not calling you a criminal by any means, Mr. Kennedy. I'm just saying that the traffic code clearly states that you were not, that the officer was correct in telling you that you were illegally crossing the street.
Sad, sad day in this country. Sad, sad day because you are the one that's making it that. Yeah.
What was that?
I said it's a sad, sad day in this country. That we are no longer free to travel. That we those of us who are mature, grown adults, we're in Nazi Germany. Stop and give me your papers. Show me your papers.
Mr. Kennedy, like I said earlier, I believe that you and I have more in common than you really think. More in common than we have in different. So, unfortunately, in this specific circumstance, there is laws that state that theoretically you illegally cross the street.
Yeah, there are laws, and you don't
Now,
understand what you read.
Like about the validity of these laws and how they infringe on rights and stuff. That's just a whole other conversation. I believe that we would have more conversation.
You see, back when I was growing up, an officer had a duty a duty to refuse unlawful orders, unconstitutional orders. It was a duty. But now y'all's duty is to follow your order no matter what. The rich man tells you to shoot me because he don't like me. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, I already know.
That's why I don't associate with rich men.
It's the rich men that are paying you your salary and telling you what to do.
I thought you paid myself.
Yeah, I have to give my money to the rich man. He takes my money and he uses it to pay your salary.
Brother, they take mine too, like 45% of it.
That's because you make $50 and $60. Bro, you probably about $70, $80 an hour.
That's just overtime.
Man, you start out at, you're making like 100 and, huh?
So I don't have any secrets. You can look at my salary online.
Yeah, I know, you're making at least, probably about $10,000 a month. Maybe more.
Gross, not net.
Well, that's still gross. You know what we gross? About $28 a year. Okay, that's the difference. Difference between me and you on $28,000 a year. I bought a house and everything I have. You, at over $120,000 a year, you can't even make ends meet. You know why? Because I am truly a man of the Most High God. You are not.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
I'm getting bored. I'm done. I was just calling to let you know that Officer Vasquez was giving a lawful order, and I would again urge you to look up that statute and just be cognizant of it, please. I mean,
Well, as soon as I can, man, as soon as I get all my things taken care of, I am going to leave this area. I'm going to leave Texas altogether. Yeah, because it's gone to shit. It's the worst state in the union now. It's about, might as well move to California.
it's a beautiful state.
What, California?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Hey, we got more in common than what he thinks, so he's telling me how gorgeous the communist state of California is. Been there. Been there. I worked the Lenox Street station back in the early 90s. You know what that is? You couldn't do it.
I'm not talking about the city.
Yeah, I don't even think you know what the Lenox Street station is, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah. You know what, at the Lenox Street station, back in 1990, 91, they had a brick wall built in front of the station, okay? They had to build that brick wall in front of the station because too many cops was being killed in drive-bys when they come to work. That's what the Lenox Street station is. Your life expectancy was about 3 days.
That's worse than Vietnam.
Yeah, it was bad. I don't think it's that bad today. I was only there for what, about 3 months, Linda, huh? Yeah, I was assigned that area right there. Horrible place, man.
Surpassed expectations.
Do what?
You surpassed expectations. If there's only a 3-day lifespan out there and you were out there for 3 months, that's what, 1,000% above.
Well, I wasn't wearing no uniform. I wasn't going in and out that station. I only got to learn about that station because one night I just happened to be standing there when one of them gangbangers shot this girl in the face with a 12 gauge. So, you know, I worked on the street. I was on the street with them 8, 9 hours, 10 hours a day, every day. I walked the streets with them, and I wasn't... What? For what? Because I was witnessing a homicide in California?
Sent you what?
Yeah, that was a long, long time ago. I don't think it's like that now, though. I think they might have changed it a little bit. I worked on the street with them people 8 hours a day. I had to be in the mix of them all day long. Yeah, and my supervisors, they wanted me to live on the job. Most horriblest place I've ever been.
Crazy times.
Yeah. That was what, about 2-3 months before the Rodney King riots, Lena? Yeah. Horrible day in this country when we got to deal with a police state just for trying to walk across the street.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, you got anything else?
No, so maybe I should never even talk to y'all. Maybe I should be like the auditors and do nothing for y'all, not help y'all no way, not cooperate. And you know what? If I want to talk, get a lawyer, because y'all just gonna try to put cases on people even when they ain't done nothing.
Okay.
So I got something to worry about now, or what?
No, sir, not at all. I don't think no. Are you talking about like charges or something like that?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, I did not get most of that conversation. First thing he told me was that Officer Vasquez was in his rights and I committed a crime by walking across the street the way I did in my video.